अच्छा, मुझे 1 मिनट चेक करने दें। नो, इसको। अच्छा, चले मैं स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग शुरू शुरू कर रहा हूँ। अच्छा, मुझे बताइएगा जब आ गई स्क्रीन।
आ गई।
अच्छा, ठीक है। ओके, सो आई गेट स्टार्टेड। तो इस वीडियो का मकसद लोगों को बताना है, और टू ब्रिंग एवरीबडी अप टू स्पीड, कि वी हैव अ स्कोरिंग शीट. दिस इज essentially an Excel sheet which has been designed and catered to our needs. So it covers a lot of things which you will see in terms of the way we play indoor cricket. So here there is a sheet. I will not go into instructions because I'll try to cover as many as possible today. So the main thing is that we have this sheet where where we enter the players. So we you can see that we also indicate the captains. Here you have the flexibility. I will not go into all the features, but quickly going through how this sheet will work. So tomorrow you will, or whenever you get access to this, you will see a sheet which looks like this. So this is where you enter the six balls. So the way it works is that we have kept it very, very simple. The entry mechanism is going to be drop down. So everything you see will be in a drop down. So over here, for example, I select a pair. Regularly, for example, I say Zulfikar is going in with Ali Yusuf, let's say. Okay, so this is a pair. You can see that it has automatically created filled in the 4 overs for the pair. So it knows that it's going to be 4 overs. You can reduce it to less than 4 overs as well, but it knows that generally it is 4 overs, so it has pre-filled all of those entries. Next is the bowler. So we will select a bowler. So bowler is from the other side. So let's say myself. I say, okay, let's say Asim. So he starts bowling, and Zulfikar is the person who faces. But it does not discriminate. You can start with Ali Yusuf or Zulfikar. So let's say Zulfikar is facing, and he is runs 2 run or two. So you can see drop down is you select 2 runs. Okay. Next ball is let's say a 1 run. Okay. Likewise, we can start filling in. Now these entries are simple. Things happen when somebody gets out. So this is slightly different. So you will see that there is a gray box under the bowler, under the batsman. There is a drop down over here, and you will say how the person got out. If it is bold, you just say bold, and that's it. It will. You can see that it has automatically directed 5 runs. So the total becomes the team score is here, the pair score is here, and the over score is here. Zulfikar, are you following me?
Yes, I am.
Yes. So you can see that automatically, as soon as you put in a dismissal, as soon as we enter a dismissal, it automatically knows that -4 runs have to be deducted, and those will be shown as is against the player which is out. So in this case, Ali Yusuf was bowled, let's say, and then we'll continue with the same thing. We score 2 runs, and if there is a wide, we can say okay, 2 runs. Okay, so that's the normal. Even if there are situations where there are more than 2 runs, you can select 4 runs and so on. Okay.
Okay, wait a second. Okay, so in this case, if it's a no ball and then runs are scored off it, then it's going to
Then
be
the batsman will get, for example, if it's a two two of extras, and the batsman scored,
okay.
then you will just credit to the batsman like this.
Okay.
Okay, so it's fairly straightforward from that point of view. Now let's continue, and let's say that we have Nasser bowling this time, and next is Zulfikar gets out in a different way, where let's say run out. For the run out, you need to put in whether it's a 0 or 1 run. For example, the person is taking second run and get run out. So for example, you are taking second run and you got run out, and then you will say the fielder. So you have the option to select the fielder. Let's say Asim was the one. Okay. So and then that's it. So it does all the maths for you. Use so one run is counted to the batsman, and -5 is deducted. Okay, and the dismissal is against the batsman. You can choose if Ali
Uh-huh.
Yusuf was the one run out, you would select the run out there, but the fielder will be selected over here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So likewise, let's continue. Ali Yusuf is the one. Let's say he hit a four. It's a four, right? So the four is depicted as 4F. So F means a four. Okay. You can also have an option of 5F. Generally, this is the case. So if you hit a four and run a single, that becomes 5F. So F means four.
Okay.
Okay. Likewise, let's say that Zulfikar hit a six. So let's say it will become, if you run a one run as well, that will be a 7S.
Okay.
Okay. So that's how we know that it's a six or a four and so on. Okay. And then we continue. For example, it's a dot ball, and then we say it's a out. Let's say this case, it's a catch. We also have the option to record things like dropped catches. So when you say catch, you can put in whoever caught it, like Ali Zadi in this case, and so the ball will be counted when as soon as you put a catch, the ball will be counted against the batsman automatically. So you don't have to do anything. You just need to focus on the dismissal, the way of the dismissal, and then the fielder. Okay, so that speeds up the entry, the way you enter. And then if there is a dropped catch, let's say that's a two run, Ali Yusuf scored 2 runs, and it's a dropped catch, then you can enter it as dropped as well, and then you can put in the name of the fielder. Let's say Irfan. Okay. Um, Zulfikar, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, looks pretty straightforward.
Yeah, straightforward, and everything is a drop down. Just to give you better context, um, a lot of things are happening in the down over here as well. So all the batsmen run and the bowler stats are also being calculated over here. For example,
Okay.
7 balls faced, 7 runs, 2 out, and sixes, and so on. So the what you entered at the top is reflected over here, and it's already being updated here. Okay, so the stats are being generated automatically at the same time. So same for the batsman and the fielding as well. You can see dropped catch and a catch, run out and a catch over here. Okay. So the mechanism is straightforward, and so that's it. It's fairly straightforward. Or you just need to remember where to put in what, where to put in like where to use the F and the S, and remember the dismissal mechanism. Okay, where to enter it, and so
Okay.
you just need to pay
No, no, no,
attention
no. Okay.
what
So
goes
one
where.
thing in this sheet,
Hmm.
um, there is no difference between any of the overs, right? I mean, we will play. I mean, even in the 16th over, we don't expect to repeat the white balls and no balls.
So, for example, let's run that simulation. Okay, so let's say last pair is um, Akil and let's say Atif. Okay, and they're running, and then we have a last over, which where they are repeats of the extras. Okay, I guess that's what
Okay.
you're referring to. So let's say Ali Asad is bowling, right, and he bowls one wide. Okay, right. The first ball is a wide. Okay, um, and second ball is also a wide. Okay, so you'll just add on to that. So the
Okay.
ball is not done, as we know that it's a we the extras are not counted. What
Oh,
we do
okay,
is
okay,
we
okay,
just
got it.
say the batsman. So the batsman,
Okay,
so it's now it's counted as one ball. We are not going any forward. So we just that it's just an entry mechanism which is different, but the rest of the
got
detail
it.
remains the same. So if let's say there is another no ball, let's say, um, or even if there is a leg by, you can continue the same mechanism. You have a leg by, you can one, and then you add a zero against the batsman. Okay, that indicates that the ball is done, and then there is an extra. Make
Okay,
sense? Yeah,
yeah, got it.
right, right. And then the same
Oh,
thing. So you just need to
okay,
think in that
understood.
way. That is where said that there is a learning curve to this, and that's why you need to just
No,
pay
no,
attention.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you just have to
there,
be care. You just have to pay attention.
pay
But
attention. Yeah,
otherwise, it's pretty straightforward.
straightforward. Yeah, and there are situations where people misenter. For example, I'm using my laptop, but in ipad, because we'll be using an ipad tomorrow, sometimes things get
Right.
a bit tricky. For example, you entered, instead of Ali, Atif, you entered against Akil, let's say, and you want to
Right.
delete it. So I would recommend that you enter the correct thing first, and then you go into here, and then you have to go backspace. So this is where a lot of people get caught. So you have to enable the
Oh.
keyboard, because everything is designed to be a drop down. So the keyboard is lost. So you need to press the keyboard button and then delete, press delete, and then you have to press this tick button. Otherwise, it will go crazy. The iPad will go crazy in terms of way to what is selected and what is not. So there are slight
Hmm.
nuances where you get caught, but that is something which you need to
Okay.
remember. Yeah. So when you have a misentry, you need to enable the keyboard, and then you need to use the backspace, and then you need to click the tick button to get out of the that function entry box. So that is something
Right.
which a lot of people get confused about, or some things where people get caught. Other than that, it is straightforward. You can see the total score here, and when you are working on a sheet, or when you are working on a pair, you the facility is there to let you know what is the total score, the running score. So you see the running score
Right.
here, the pair score is here, and the over score
Mm-hmm.
is here. Okay,
Okay.
so these are various counts over here. And then if you really want to have a quick snapshot of who bowled how many overs, you can go here and check how many overs are bowled by each
Right.
party. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So
Okay.
everything is here. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. So it's straightforward, but you just need to focus and pay attention, and just be mindful about where to enter what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I'm trying to think. Mm, can't think of any other scenario.
Hmm. Because all
Uh,
the scenarios you can think of, like 2+1 and 1+2, for example, I'm the bowler and you are, we can run another one for everybody's benefit. So we have 3 runs, like this is 2+1, and then we have a no
right.
ball. Let's say a no ball is 2 runs, and then Ali Yusuf played and he scored, like, let's say 2 run. That is 1+1, and so on, right? So and then
Right.
so when person gets out, you don't need to enter anything. For
Right.
example, it's a stumped out, let's say, and the keeper, let's say, is Ali Asad, let's say. So you'll put in the keeper's
Right.
name, and so on. And then
Got
we
it.
swap, and then it's a single, and so on. Right. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you get something wrong, it's all right. For example, the name of the batsman is wrong, bowler is wrong. You can always change, go back and change. Yeah.
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 Yeah. That should be fine.
Mm.
That should be fine.
So, but when you do it with tomorrow with iPad, the feeling may be slightly different than this.
Yeah.
The Google Sheet has its own nuances, but generally it is the same feeling. It is the same feeling. It will be the
Right.
number of, for example, the number of rows you will be seeing there may be lesser or more depending on how much zoom you have. Um, but the detail, the information which you need at hand will always be with you. For example, the total score, the running score, and the pair score. That is what generally people care about.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
So again, the main idea of this recording is to make sure that people, it does not come as a surprise to them, and people know how to run this. And obviously, there will be situations where people may need help. I will be there, or other folks will be there to help you. So that is the main intention of this. Yeah.
Okay. One thing.
Yeah.
I believe you this sheet, is it going to be local on the iPad or is it
So I'm
on
still
the
planning for that. So
right?
we have option of doing, you don't have to worry about it. I will take care of that. It will be, we can enable offline. So it will be, that is the worst case scenario. I'll enable offline, so you record everything and it will live on the iPad. And
Right.
Once we are done, then we will do all the statistics and send it out. The other way we are looking at is that we have live updates where people can view it as well. So we will share a link later on to the sheet. So will be updated live in the Google sheet, and people can see it. Um, but I
Right.
haven't. I we do it quite a few times, but I'm still trying to see how, because my iPad does not have 4G. So I need to just
Right.
see how am I going to bring the Wi-Fi signal or the hotspot. So I'm thinking of bringing an additional phone which has hotspot on, and then we'll take care of that. But that is not finalized yet, because the more
Okay.
equipment I bring, the more things which can go wrong. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
that is another thing.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. But we are also
Okay.
thinking of making the GoPro video live as well tomorrow. But again, that requires additional
Yes. A
equipment.
hotspot.
So yeah, so one hotspot for
Yeah.
video, one hotspot for iPad. It may be too much, but we'll see. Yeah.
Right. 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 Right.
Hmm.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you, Fahad.
any other questions?
No, not at the moment. Nothing in here.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Okay, thank you. Then I'll stop the recording and I'll share it
Yeah.
with you, and you can share it with other parties. Thank you. Okay.
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank
Assalamu
you,
alaikum.
Fahad.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Allah Hafiz.